Hi friends, Nick Scholl here. I'm a low brass freelance musician, teacher, conductor, player, bass trombone specialist, but I'll be playing most of these exercises on euphonium just out of practicality. I'd like to introduce these copycats, this concept today, just explain why I'm doing this long project. It mainly comes from the experience or the frustration with young students who develop very slowly to begin with, and I'm convinced that these exercises can help them to overcome this initial hurdle, which often takes place in the first 6 months as a kind of make or break phase, where perhaps the first notes aren't clear, aren't easily produced, especially the low C, if there's a sixth position without a valve for the trombonist. So these are kind of echo games designed to help overcome that initial hurdle with basic tone production and lots of rhythmic articulations. To begin with, I've used just a few notes, sometimes just one, like as in this first one, then come two, and will be gradually increasing as the range expands of the player. So this concept is basically derived from the Suzuki method, which is obviously used worldwide for nearly all instruments. For brass, there's still a lot of room for improvement, I think. The first book has been published, as far as I know, very recently in Scandinavia, which is good news. I think it's for horn, French horn and trumpet, probably transferable to trombone. So these are sort of initial exercises which can just help the player to develop better oral skills. I've learned that the longer you insist on playing by ear to begin with, the quicker the student can run at the beginning. If you place the music too soon in front of their eyes, it's a different channel of learning. They're reading before they're listening in general, and it slows down their progress and their motivation. So I'd urge you to try these exercises right at the very beginning. They don't have to play the whole way through. It's good to try. Obviously the rhythms get a bit quicker, and it's just meant as a challenge to see how far can you get, and just try it. Try the faster rhythms at the end as well. It's all ear training. So I've incorporated a repeat in every fragment of these exercises to allow perhaps the teacher to give some comments in the gaps, or for the student himself or herself to just reflect, what could I do better this time? Can I improve my sound, clarify the rhythm, the articulation? So I think these exercises are great as a warm-up, actually. Some long tones and then incorporating the tongue a bit more. Really concentrating the mind and the body, and developing some good concentration as well, especially for the younger player. So I hope they're useful to you and perhaps to your students. Leave some comments. I'd love to hear some feedback, how these exercises, how your students react to them, how they're working over a longer period of time perhaps. And as Jigs would say, happy sliding.